This is BBC News. I'm Christian Fraser. Another day, another depressing report from the United Nations on climate change. We have 8 years to halve our greenhouse gas emissions, and commitments made by those gathering in Glasgow this week are a fraction of what is required. It's not just Facebook in the dock. TikTok, Snapchat and YouTube executives were on Capitol Hill today to answer uncomfortable questions on the type of content they're steering towards young people. Speaking of which, YouTube today censored more spurious claims by President Bolsonaro of Brazil. The Senate will vote this next hour on his abject handling of the COVID pandemic. And in a galaxy far, far away, astronomers have found what could be a planet, the first ever discovered outside our own Milky Way. Hello. What is it going to take for our politicians to heed the warnings? The science on climate change is unequivocal, and yet the studies show we are not reducing the threat. Far from it. This past year, in spite of the pandemic, we've released record amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere. The only thing reduced is the time we have left to act. So ignore the fine talk and the spin. This latest report from the UN Environment Programme says the commitments made by governments ahead of this week's COP26 summit will only reduce emissions by 7.5%.